So CM Punk said a lot of wrestling fans like to tear down their favorites instead of cheering them on. Do you agree?
More than cheering on their favorites is tearing them down.
Yeah, it bothers.
Yeah, and and it can bother a lot of people, but I think the show can show a side of a lot of the wrestlers that people might not be aware of.
That I love.
I
Yeah,
don't.
and
I don't care.
I'm glad
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Like and the thing that I don't like that's not genuine in this conversation is CM Punk. If you flipped out because you wasn't getting what you deserved, and now you're saying you were in character. Okay, great. We just want the wrestler to get what they deserve. Where's the merit that y'all promote and push? And then this is the crazy part. If you got bad guys and good guys, you're supposed to boo, you're supposed to cheer. That's what you want. Y'all take it as people are tearing you down. When Charlotte, and this is what I feel, when Charlotte came back, everyone cheered her on. They said, we're so happy to see her great. She's back in character. We about to boo that bitch. She took it personal. I don't know why I'm booing you because you a heel. I'm booing you because you are the queen and you are always put in front of other people. That is what you're there for. And we boo you because of that. Why did you take that personal to the point where you had to aura farm Alexa Bliss? And she's completely drained. There's nothing else you can get from her at this point. So when you take Charlotte away from Alexa Bliss, what? What next? We can't boo her no more? It's dumb. Once you get the title, it's nowhere else to go but down. Like, that's why Obafemi left the title. He left the title like Oscar left the title. I'm up here, bro. Ain't nobody taking this shit from me because I'm that dude. Has someone like beat Obafemi and then y'all send him to fucking WWE TV, main roster, it tarnishes. Okay? That's why Roman carried the title for 4 years. Ain't nobody was there to beat him. Then you got Chody to do it, and he been floundering ever fucking since. So I'm a push back on that. Is there people that just want to troll and be fucking idiots? Sure. But majority of people want the comeuppance for said wrestlers. And that's just the fact of the matter.
I think a lot of the fans nowadays will work themselves up and they'll believe somebody that calls themselves a journalist or an insider that knows just as much as they do.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I know all the cool words, I know the lingo.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you can talk to us.
No, I feel there's verbiage even though I work with these guys, there's verbiage I will never use because it's not my place to use that verbiage.
Yeah, I mean, how many people did we have in Barclays last night? 14, 15,000
Yep.
people, they all love the show. I'm not saying I'm sure maybe somebody didn't like it, but a lot of times I use Jey Uso as the number one shining example. Jey Uso in every arena, I'm battling with John Cena and Jey Uso as who sells more t-shirts on any given night. Okay. Everybody's going crazy for his music. They're yeeting. They want him to run it back. This dude can go out on TV for 10 minutes and just yeet.
Yeah.
But then if you went on the internet, oh, he's the worst wrestler alive. Is he? Or are you just extremely hyperbolic?
Is he? Let's talk about it. Jey Uso said that he needs to work on some things. It just is what it is. Jey Uso been coming up in there drunk and shit, unprofessional. It just everything just seemed to be lackluster as fuck. His story's completely disjointed. Okay, and Paul Levesque does no service to Jey Uso's character when you got your brother slapping motherfuckers in the face for him. Now you done put him back with the brother. What's the story here? Now you think I'm gonna sit here and be invested in him turning on Jimmy? For what? Why would he turn on Jimmy? The conversation is give us decent wrestling. If you ain't going to do a decent story, give us decent wrestling. You was in the fucking ring apparently annoyed because he couldn't do a simple move. Look what you just got going through with fucking Braun Breaker. Which, in my opinion, was Braun Breaker's fault. But come on, what are you talking about? So wrestling's all about merch and yeeting and skeeting. Listen, I saw the Barclays show. They were asleep. I don't know what the fuck CM Punk is talking about. Your audience was asleep, bruh. They woke up, yay, and went right back to sleep. The music came on. They got some calisthenics in, sat down, got on their phones, got up to walk around, got some beer. The kids got to go to the bathroom. They doing everything but sitting in the fucking seat and watching the goddamn show. And during your match, CM Punk, the audience in the Barclays got up to get ready to go and beat the traffic and beat the trains to get the fuck up out of there. So if that is the measuring stick for success in the WWE, you got a problem if that's the measuring stick. That's why everybody keeps going back to Attitude Era, and you take a picture of the Attitude Era, and you can't see people for the damn signs, and everyone's so excited and involved in the show. You yeet. Jay take his glasses off, cut a terrible ass promo like he got some type of brain damage himself. Don't make no motherfucking sense. Emotional as hell. And then we done with the show. That's y'all. Y'all put him in this position as Mascot Jay. Is he the worst wrestler alive? No, he's not. Is he the best? Absolutely not. I actually think Jay done put himself into a box to where even if he was serious, it probably ain't gonna work no way. It ain't gonna work no way. I don't think he ever be main event Jay no more. But what you ain't gonna do is put that on the people who don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Now, if I go to a live show, am I gonna yeet? I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna stand up, do a little yeet, and I'm gonna sit down. And then I'm ready for the show. And then you don't deliver and the shit's all lackluster and everybody breathing hard and falling all over the place and about to snap their fucking neck. That shit ain't fun for nobody. I don't care if it's 17,000 kabillion people in the room. They ain't come to see that shit. So I don't know what CM Punk got going on. He a company man now, and he trying to gather the internet wrestling community and the fans. You're not gathering nobody, bro. We gonna do it how we want to do it, and you gonna deal with it. You gonna deal with it. Now you want to be a company man, and the people ain't taking it the right way. They don't believe you. You need more people. And in my opinion, CM Punk should have been hung this shit up. You didn't elevate Braun Breaker. There's nothing else for Braun Breaker to do after that match. You didn't elevate shit. And you said to about, well, you know, what's going to happen, Unreal, it's going to show a side of the people. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm there for the gossip and for the people I want to see. I saw Naomi. I'm going to watch her episode real close. All that other shit is goofy. I don't give a fuck. Nothing happened last season in last year that's going to have me glued to the tube for Unreal. Outside of Naomi again explaining she wanted kids real bad. She had a couple things going on. Her career trajectory went through the roof, and then she decided to fuck like a rabbit and got taken out of here. And the show been downhill for the ladies ever damn since. At the end of the day, what did we learn? This is what I always want to end up and wrap up with. What did we learn? What did we learn about CM Punk? Now that he got the title, he's older, he's written to get the job done. What did we learn? I learned this about CM Punk. He makes a whole lot of mistakes, and he got a whole lot of excuses. CM Punk, you know, is a very sensitive guy. He is. You hurt his feelings. He wants you to know his feelings is hurt by hook or crook. CM Punk is here to make money and nothing more. He's going to play his role, and he's going to get butts in seats. But CM Punk, I want you to understand this. I know you said people feel like, they get the inside and they could come sit with y'all at the lunch table. Well, I'm not people. I don't feel like I can sit with y'all. What I do feel like is I know what I like. I know what I'm looking for. I know what I'm going to stand for and what I'm not going to stand for. And as long as I am able to give my opinion, because I fucking want to, just like you and everybody else, I'm going to do it. Respectfully. I'm never going to go on the Instagrams and the Twitters and stuff and run y'all down and make awful comments and bully y'all. But I am going to point out when it just doesn't make sense. When it's just stupid. When you're making me feel stupid and embarrassed to even watch the product. When my son walks into the room and I'm sitting there in a trance because something stupid is on TV and he's looking at me like, that's stupid. Yeah, I'm going to say something. I'm going to always say something. So y'all could gaslight, y'all could scramble people's brains, and y'all could promote your product. All I ask is that you don't play with my intelligence. Jey Uso, yes, he's a merch machine. He eats and makes everyone feel good. But Jey Uso has been on a decline. I don't know what's going on in his life, but you can tell when someone misses a step. He's been missing a lot of steps. That's it. Remember, none of this conversation was happening when he was in the bloodline and he was main event Jay. When he left the bloodline and got further away from it and got called a mascot and linked into that shit, and he walking around here grinning and skinning and really feeling himself and getting the ring and can't do simple ass moves, that's a problem. It's a problem. That's all. That's all people saying. And when it comes to you, Uncle Phil, you know your hypocritical behavior is a stain on you. It's a stain on you. You want people to feel confident and you want people to enjoy watching you. But when you be coming up on these shows and you be talking and drinking your coffee and not putting your partials in the back of your mouth, you be coming off real, like unfucking touchable. So it's not a sport. It's scripted television. Take it fucking easy. Okay? The best show to see unreal shit is Total Divas. So how about you tell your homeboy Paul Leviskay and them to bring Total's Divas back and reboot that shit. Do that. Because I keep watching season 1 to 4 and I love it and I watch it like I ain't never watched it before. Bring that shit back, because this put the camera in someone's face, make it shake a little bit, lose focus a little, bring it in, and they sitting there trying to be serious about their craft while running down the fans and talking shit to them. It ain't gonna last too long, bro. It ain't. You gotta know your audience is coming for a good time, not a long time. These people are coming to the show one time, see their pockets bust wide open. They say, we ain't doing it no more. We ain't doing it no more. This is it. This was a Christmas gift. This was a birthday gift. We are not going to these shows on a regular basis like I was doing because it was affordable. Every time the show came out here, I was at the show. We was there because it was affordable, and for the most part, it was decent. It was fun. Live is always gonna be different than It's always gonna be different than the TV. But goddamn, even the live people, it's 15,000 people. They're asleep. I'm glad you used the Barclays as an example. It's 15,000 people in there. They were sleeping, literally, during your match. Oh. Sleep, knocked all the way the fuck out. So, do you want 15,000 sleep people or 15,000 people on their feet enjoying the shit you got going on? That's the question you should be asking yourself. Now I'm going to leave it right there. Y'all get in the comments.